Hello, YTPC. This is Steve, and you're watching Smoking Cardboard. Probably doing this video a little bit too close to supper. I am smoking my Mark Tinsky Sandblast Billiard with a golden stain. And I'm smoking some Yuli's Perfection Plug Burley. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be buying some more of that stuff. It's really satisfying. I think when it's out, and if it gets too breezy, I can't. All the good flavors kind of go away, but whenever I'm smoking this in my garage, this is really satisfying. I don't think I have quite the handle on the Burleys. There's some Burleys that I just really enjoy, and then others that are just way so harsh in my mouth. And this one is not harsh. It's dark, rich. A little bit of spicy. I really enjoy it though. So, there's a lot of stuff to cover. A lot of people's asking questions. And I've kind of given up doing specific videos for the questions, so they all just come at once now. But first off, I found a new channel. I don't know his name. A guy, I know his channel name, but not his real name. I'm so bad at that anyway. Those of you guys that I do remember your name, you better appreciate that, because that means a lot if I actually know your name. Though, I can just say Mike and have a 50% chance of being right. So, I guess he was part of the YTPC before, just watching videos, participating, and then he took a break from the pipe. And anyways, he's got a video about all of that. And he's been putting out a lot of little videos. You should check him out, and that is Z Wally 0311. I'll have a link in the bucket. I think he only had 4 subscribers when I subscribed to him. So, just great to have people, want to participate in making videos. So that's awesome, and just check them out. So at the beginning of this year, I had a New Year's resolution. I only made one. Yeah, I can successfully say that I've failed miserably at following through with that so far this year, but I'm not discouraged. It was when I was pipe smoking, getting back to just sitting and being still. I feel like the YTPC has made me always feel like I'm behind on videos. I gotta watch videos while I'm smoking this pipe. And I've gotten kind of away from the enjoying what the pipe allowed me to do, which was stop and be still. Think, pray. And in my case, sometimes I need that motivation to read, so sometimes it's reading. So that's going to be a new emphasis for me, really trying to discipline myself to not, have my phone and smoke a pipe. but just enjoy the pipe, the time with it. Slow down. Collect my thoughts. Also, my tongue didn't all heal up. I guess I'm gonna go back and see the dentist and talk to him some more. I don't know if he'll refer me to a specialist, but so there's some giveaways that I wanted to respond to the questions. If I don't make it in any of these giveaways, it's alright. I feel like I've won so many generous gifts. But Kilted Piper Steve and Kathy have an awesome giveaway. You should definitely get in on it. This wrap she made and pipe and stuff, awesome. And 300 subs. Their link will be down below. Lots of links down below. They asked who inspires you. I was having a hard time coming up with something specific that I wanted to say, but then I thought about my sister Julie. Shout out to my sister. She's a mom of 4 kids, and she has a part-time job doing some accounting, and then she does a job on the side baking because she loves that. And she's got 4 kids, all like 5 and under, and their latest child has Downs. So very challenging having 3 other babies that young and another baby that is, at least initially, was extremely, I mean, what a year to have a baby with the hospitals and all that. But she's doing really good at being positive, and that's one of those things that I can become pretty negative, and she inspires me to be positive and caring and loving, and she's very awesome at that. So she's who inspires me right now, as I sometimes I'm in a spot of struggling to stay positive. So check out Kilted Piper Steve and Kathy, both awesome people, so generous, so kind, so loving. Getting to know them is a blast. You're missing out if you don't know them. I mean, yes, you are. You're probably not watching my channel if all you care about is tobacco, or all you care about is pipes, because, man, I am wholly insufficient in those areas. The next giveaway is Flat Cap Piper / Lady Fire. 1,000 subs. It's awesome. I remember before I saw the YTPC, really, seeing him do some videos, and I saw it through Reddit, and that was when he would smoke some blend, and Lady Fire would come in and give the room note, you know, and yeah, it was a fun series. And then he might have taken a break or something, and then I somehow earlier this year started picking up your videos again, and he does great reviews right now. They're doing great reviews. Just watched your spark plug review, and it sounds like you might need some learning techniques on cutting the plug, but not that I have it all professionalized and put together. But awesome channel. Anyway, congrats on on 1,000 subs. I wonder if this means we're going to see some lives from you. So he asked how I picked my YouTube name. I've mentioned this in a video before. To be honest, it was at the start of 2020 that I started making videos. And I said I would make a video every week for the year. And at some point I realized it was just my name. At some point I realized, like, oh, I can't really just have my name tied to this, my Google account tied to this, because it's tied to so many other things. So then I learned about brand accounts, and I created a brand account, and that's where I had to really name my channel. And so I was trying to think of something cool. And I actually thought I would start talking about board games and pipes. Like, I thought to get through the year of making videos, like, I would just have to start talking about board games, which is one of my main hobbies. And I quickly realized after a while that no one cares about board games here. And I just wouldn't talk much about board games. I've done a couple videos about board games, but they're all so high level that. So back to how that ties the name. That's where the cardboard comes in. So smoking, pipes, cardboard, board games, pipes and board games. But it also kind of was making fun of my amateurness of pipes, of what I didn't know about. But oddly enough, I've smoked some Air Max that do taste to the tongue like cardboard. So that's my name. Next question. Where are you from? Where are you now? I was actually born in Wisconsin, but I lived in Illinois and then Wisconsin again, Nebraska. I probably called Nebraska as my childhood home. And then now I'm in Wisconsin. How long have you smoked a pipe? I've smoked a pipe for 2 years, plus some months. Feels a lot longer than that, actually. Makes sense why I'm learning still so much. What do you look forward to most in pipe smoking? I look forward to resolving my tongue issues. If that can't be fixed, I might not be looking forward to anything in pipe smoking. What other YouTube videos do I watch? I watch several. I've kind of honed them down now that I watch so many YouTube videos from the YTPC. I have to be selective, but I still watch the Soft White Underbelly. I just think those testimonies and conversations are priceless. I watch some board game videos. I watch playthroughs where other people play board games that I wish I could play because I don't have friends to play those with. And then or I don't have the game. And then I also watch history videos. Specifically, there's this memoirs of World War II where they're interviewing people from World War II, and they put it to pictures and all this sort of stuff, and it kind of capturing that. I like it because they do a really good job. Like, it's like a video a month that you're kind of dealing with there, so, and they're excellent. And then I watched this other series, which was it was the Great War, where they went after 100 years, like every single week of the war, World War I. They went through that, and I learned so much, and now they're going through World War II, in maybe it's called World War II, and I just love learning that, seeing stuff and how it's actually progressing every single week. There's like a 10-minute video, 12-minute video. I just love that. So yeah, next on the list, sorry if I'm really boring you all. I know you got people to see. Go on, go see those people. But I'm going to keep going here. Armchair Piper Ed. He's just, he's got pipe acquisition disorder. I don't know if you noticed this, but every single time I watch one of his videos, he's got a new favorite pipe that's a brand new pipe. And I gotta say, I don't like smoking new pipes. I like smoking old pipes. Not always a state, but man, once you break in a pipe, they just smoke so good. I don't want to smoke a new pipe. But hey, Ed, you do you, all right? And he's got 500 sub GAW, which is awesome. And he was asking what your smoking day looks like. Tongue issues pretty limit me. One, I'm not a morning person. So even if I could smoke as much as I wanted to, it would mostly, like in the evenings, I might smoke multiple pipes. But right now I'm kind of like one pipe a day or none, and then sometimes I do two. But the rule kind of I'm trying to do is, hey, if I have a day that I smoke 2 pipes, I have to take another day off. And that's all just having to do with sensitivity. Sometimes it's better than others. But I'll smoke sometimes during the day. That would be on the weekend. And then the rest of the time is like pretty much after the kids go to bed. But this Burley is so good. So good. There's like 2 prices for this Burley. The one with the taxes and one without. So if you don't even live in Wisconsin, they don't charge tax. I gotta pay like premium. And I'll still buy this stuff. It's good. Alright. So check out Ed's channel. He's awesome. Then we have Philly Piper. I can't remember your name. Sorry. You can let me know it in the bucket, and I'll work on memorizing it. Add you to the elite people. He's started making a lot of videos in his truck as he goes to work. Obviously, very knowledgeable guy that's gotten real deep into the hobby, like much of us. So great to listen to. Great videos. Can relate a lot. And so I guess there's a first tobacco challenge. And I guess just recently I gave away my first pipe to someone else who was just starting pipes. I have a tough time giving away filtered pipes, but I think people should try filter pipes when they're starting out, along with unfiltered pipes. And so that was one I gave him because I don't smoke it. The other pipe I got after that because everyone said, hey, you got to smoke out Briar, and I didn't know if this was that pipe I got was Briar or not. It wasn't stamped. It didn't say anything. It made me hesitant. It was heavy, like it was hardwood, but I don't know if it was or wasn't. So then I bought this billiard Stanwell. Just a pretty pipe. I kind of keep this one because it's not filtered. I kind of just keep this one for guests now. But I like that pipe. It's a pretty pipe. And the first tobacco that I smoked, and this is all my very, very first video, so if you want to go back, you can see my whole first year in piping. I was a very nervous guy making that video, trying to look excited. I've just given up now. I just look like a boring old hag. So But I said that I grabbed a bag of Lane 1Q and Peter Stokkeby Highland Whiskey, I think is what it's called. And I think Highland Whiskey was the first one that I smoked. And that one's still pretty good. It's an aromatic, but it's not like a goopy, heavy aromatic. I didn't care for Lane 1Q. I've given that all away. I still have the Highland Whiskey, though. But I quickly moved on to the other ones once I found out that store didn't have any of the blends that I was after. I was using Reddit as my guide. And so like GLP's Montgomery was really kind of my first beyond that. And then some others. Anyway, you can go back and watch that if you want more info. I'm supposed to challenge some people. Utah Piper, if you haven't checked out his channel, check him out. If you haven't done that, you can do that. I really miss Ben, New Jersey Piper, NJ Piper. I hope you're all right, my friend. You're probably not watching this, but I appreciate you. And Dooza Pipes, Chelsea. I wish to see more of your videos. I miss watching your videos more regularly. She's still making videos, but. And then finally, Darren Tabak again. He said we could just leave a comment, but man, I figure it'll be easier just tacking her on this video. So he wanted to know, he was saying how he pairs pipe tobacco with books, and that's kind of creates this reaction. And so I did that with music once. I read a book series and I tied an album to it, and I always listened to the same album, and it was amazing because even to this day, like whenever I listen to that album, I'm just brought into the world of that book. Anyway, so yeah, I bet the pairing a tobacco with a book makes that a good pairing. He said, what are your 3 favorite books? You want to learn some books. Well, you're not going to learn about any new books here, okay? I am not a reader. I really struggle to read. If I'm really enjoying the book, I can really plow through a book and get it read. But man, it has been so long that I've been able to have the attention span to enjoy a book. And I am talking like 10 years. I've read books since then, but they're all kind of like church related. I'm doing this study with somebody, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So this is all going back because he wanted something that was like a book that made you think or blah, blah, blah. I don't know. And there's a lot of ones that might be like that. So the first one, second one, very first book, this isn't on the list, was The Hatchet. I just loved that as a kid. That was just so fun exploring. But the first one that kind of like made me, I think I read it in junior high or something, was All Quiet on the Western Front. That book was just captivating for me. I really enjoyed that book. The experiences, the feelings I had that it conveyed in the book. The next book that I have was one that I read in high school, and it's the only book that I've read more than once. And that's What's So Amazing About Grace by Philip Yancey. Really good read. I don't think it qualifies under the I couldn't put the book down, I had to read it all, but it was very challenging for someone like me. And I say that because sometimes we like to view ourselves in a manner then we're not deserving of X, Y, anything, you know. And it's kind of missing the point of whether or not we're deserving and just receiving that which we don't deserve. And the last book I put was the last one book that I read that I really enjoyed. Okay, you know, in college you're like assigned to read books and do all kinds of stuff. Well, I didn't read anything. All right, I went to every single class. I didn't skip class ever, because that's where I learned, was sitting in class, the teacher talking to me. They'd say, hey, you need to read these chapters. No, I wasn't going to read them because I wasn't going to comprehend anything out of it. I try, and it was horrible. But they made us read a couple books that I was happy to read. And one was Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. And that one really captivated me. It is a very excellent book. I'm sure that all of you have read like all those books, but so nothing new there for you. But you should definitely check out There and to Back Again. Great channel. I think he like came in the middle of last year and just instantly his videos were a hit. He had like 500 subs in like a month or something. So, awesome channel. He obviously has spent a lot of time around tobacco and knows what he's talking about. So, great channel. And that's all I have. I will end it here. I'm just hanging out, trying to get through life without making too many mistakes. Slowing down with the pipe, my thoughts, and yeah, hope you guys are all doing awesome. Appreciate each one of you. Peace.